please stand for a moment of silence to remember the victims of 9/11 and the thousands of Massachusetts firefighters who have died in the line of duty, from occupational hazards in the line of duty. And as Mr. Norman Knight, the founding member of this memorial, stated, in his opinion, all firefighters who pass, active or retired, his opinion was the line of duty.
Nearly 20 years ago, the founding board members of this memorial had a goal to build a firefighter memorial at our state capitol. This memorial and the more than 900 names on the Ring of Honor represent the bond that firefighters and their families share among one another. It's a reminder of those who have gone before us, those that serve today, and those that will serve in the future.
The first thing I want to say, especially to all of the families of firefighters who are here, is thank you. Thank you for giving us the chance to benefit from the experience, the wisdom, the knowledge, the commitment to service, and the bravery that your family member provides to the communities of the Commonwealth every single day. And speaking of families, I want to thank the Fry family for being with us today. Stephen Fry was the chief of volunteer fire department in Montgomery. Passed away at the scene of a fire in December of 2017. Everybody and anybody who lived anywhere near that community showed up for his wake. And his family stood tall that day, showed a tremendous amount of courage and grace in the midst of what must have been a just terrible pain as a result of that tragedy. And I want to thank you all for coming, because your presence brings to life the legitimate and never-ending dangers and risks associated with this job. Thank you very much for being here.
When I was 3 months as mayor of Boston, I gained a deeper understanding of the brotherhood and sisterhood that defines this profession. I was in a meeting in my office, it was March. When I answered the phone, the call was that we have a 5 alarm going on Beacon Street. And worse than that, we have 2 firefighters trapped in the building. It was less than a mile from where we stand today. I got in my car. I drove down Beacon Street as far as I could go. And at that point, firefighter Michael Kennedy had been taken out of the building, and he was being transported to the hospital. Lieutenant Ed Walsh was still in the building. About 5 hours later, the fire was still going. And I was standing in the same place. And when I looked out at the same firefighters that were fighting that building, none of them were taking a break. None of them were eating their lunch. None of them were sitting on the sidewalk. I saw that the numbers had nearly tripled. And when I looked out, I saw firefighters in their sneakers and their gear that came to the scene because 2 of their brothers had lost their life in that fire, and they wanted to be there for them. That night showed me that the firefighters then and every day give us everything that they have.
Tonight, AFCAM President Chief Greno will ring the bell for those fallen firefighters whose names will be added to our memorial for 2018. Tonight's Roll of Honor will be read by the members of the Memorial Board, starting with Director McCullough.
I have the honor of reading the following names. Deputy Fire Chief Stephen Porcello, Arlington Fire Department. Firefighter Stephen Mayer, Attleboro Fire Department. Firefighter Ronald Gosselin, Attleboro Fire Department. Firefighter Stephen Jakes, Attleboro Fire Department. Firefighter Thomas Cannon, Attleboro Fire Department.
Fire Lieutenant John McKenna, Boston Fire Department. Captain Victor Keller, Everett Fire Department. Lieutenant Jeff Jenkinson, Everett Fire Department. Lieutenant Gary Burrows, Milford Fire Department.
Lieutenant Rick Stevens, Devons Fire Department. Gerald McFarland, Natick Fire Department. Firefighter Anthony Colarusso, Plymouth Fire Department. Lieutenant Robert Marshall, Stoneham Fire Department. State Fire Marshal Joseph O'Keefe.
Captain Thomas Maloney, Watertown Fire Department. Captain David McCaffrey, Watertown Fire Department. Firefighter Thomas Walsh Sr., Watertown Fire Department. Lieutenant William Walsh, Watertown Fire Department. Chief Mario Arangio, Watertown Fire Department. J. Joseph Small, PFFM Vice President, District 6, Medford Fire Department.
Chief Stephen Fry, Montgomery Fire Department. Chief Fry passed in a line of duty death on December 5th, 2017. He was 59 years old, a 24-year volunteer serving on his fire department, all on the Montgomery Fire Department. He leaves behind his wife Lori, daughter Carlin, and son Matthew, also a Montgomery firefighter.
When a firefighter dies, it is the mournful toll of the fire bell that solemnly precedes the announcement that a comrade has died. We utilize these traditions as symbols which reflect honor and respect for those who have given so much and who have served so well. To symbolize the devotion of these brave souls had for their duty, a special signal of 3 rings 3 times represents the end of our comrades' duties and that they will be returning to quarters. And so to those who have selfishly given their lives, their task completed, their duties well done. To our fallen heroes, their last alarm. They are going home to eternal safe quarters. Chief Greno, strike the all out.